And we'll start. Let's start with the feet together, the heels just slightly apart. And let the arms come up overhead and turn the palms up. Take a big in-breath, lift the eyes, and then you can exhale, fold forward into your forward bend. Now breathe in, come halfway up, just touch. And then you can exhale, fold. And now plant the hands and come back onto the knees. So we'll come into child's pose and take the arms forward, take an in-breath, lift the eyes, and then exhale back and release the weight of the head. Stay with your breathing. Keeping the palms reaching out. And then take in one more deep breath. And now you can come on right back up. Now take the hands right under the shoulders. Take an in-breath, lift the eyes, and then you can exhale and rise into your downward dog. Let the heels fall, stay for 5 full breaths. And as you pull the core up, let the bum bones tip up to the ceiling, and that way you pull the heels off the floor for a moment, and then let the heels fall back down. Get that length in the spine as you pull back. And the head dangles. The gaze is just between the feet, beyond the tip of the nose. And now we'll gaze up. Come up onto the tiptoes. Step the feet forward to the hands and come on halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. And now inhale, breathe the arms up, bring the palms together. And then exhale the hands to center. Now we'll come right into our first full sun salutation. So taking a breath in, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward, reaching out. Breathe in, come halfway up, just touch. Exhale, fold forward. Planting the hands, step the legs back, turn into your left side plank. Take an inhale, take the arm up. Extend that arm out, you get a beautiful reach, and then you can windmill that arm around. Come on back, rotate to the other side, take an inhale, draw the arm up. Inhale, extend the arm out, reach, and then you can windmill that arm around. Come on back to your plank. We'll stay in plank and keep the heels reaching back as the core pulls up. The top of the head is reaching out. Stay with your breath. Rib cage in, steady breath. And now take the legs wide and then take the feet together. And now wide, reaching the heels and together. Now with the feet together, roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Keep the feet stacked and then come on back to the center. Over to the left, keep the ribs pulling in. We'll do this 2 more times. Coming across, keep the rib cage in. Last one, come across. And then you can center. Now bend the knees, keep the toes tucked. Inhale, gaze up, push the pubic bone forward and down. Now point the toes, press the palms into the side of the ribs, gazing ahead. Keep pressing the palms back. And now lift a little higher as you press the palms back, opening through the chest. And then you can inhale, lower, exhale, and let the hips come back in your child's pose. And release the forehead. Now, deepen your breath so you really expand in through the back. Nice deep breath. And then you can come on all the way up. Now take the hands right underneath the shoulders. Take an inhale, tuck the toes under. Gazing up, lift the eyes. And then you can exhale and rise into your downward dog. Let the hips lift, send the inner thighs back. And as you lengthen from the spine, just let the head gently turn side to side. Stretch in through the neck. Keep the hips pulling back. Now we're going to bend down onto the knees, relax the head. And once again, take the arms forward. Get a good reach forward with the palms. Inhale, gaze up as you lengthen the spine and pull the hips back. Palm the mat out there so you get long through the backs of the arms. Take a deep breath. Expand the upper back. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, expand through the upper back. And then come on back up. And then you can point the toes. And now we'll take the left leg to the outside. And then drop down to the elbows, gazing up. Press that left foot down. So you want to have a nice, strong, straight leg and have the foot just even with your hip. So try not to bend at the knee, but get that press. And then do a little shift from side to side, right into the hips. Keep the weight in the elbows, breathing steadily. And then you can take that leg across. Now reach that heel out. Now press the heel out. And then as you press into the elbow, turn and lift through the rib cage. Keep that heel pressing out. And then you can come down. Okay, let's come back. And then take that knee in. Take the right leg out. Reach out into that right foot. Press into the heel, stretching through the inner thigh. Lengthen. Breath. Breath. And now you can press that right elbow down. And then turn and lift and take this arm up. And then you can come right back down. And I'm so sorry, I'm entirely forgetting if I did that on the other side. Yes, we did. Okay, good. And now you can just take the hands in, come on all the way back up. And now take that knee in. And this time with the child's pose, get the arms out further. Walk the knees to the outside edge of your mat. Then take the soles of the feet together and just churn through the hips. You're going to come right around. Getting into the different areas of the inner thighs, outer hips, and then other direction. Coming around. Now when you come back, that's when you can really pull the core back. And then exhale and release, letting the forehead go. Nice steady breath. And then you can come on all the way back up. Now take the hands in, take the knees in, tuck the toes under. Inhale, lift the eyes, arc the back, and then exhale and rise into your downward dog. Again, get a wonderful lengthen through the spine, keeping the hips tipping up. Now take your left leg straight up in the air, come up on the ball of the right foot, bend that left heel in, and send the knee up. Breath. Get a beautiful reach, and then you can extend that left leg out and come down. Take the right leg up, lift, reach, bend that heel in, send the knee high, opening through the thigh. Get up there as much as you can, and then extend that leg out. Okay, centered. Now, take the soles of the feet together, and then press both heels over to the right. Press down, stretching through the calf, get the hips high. Pulling the core up and in, breathing in and out. And then turn the heels over to the left. It's perfectly fine if they're off the floor. Just turn them over together to the left, pressing down. And always feel free to just bend your feet in, or bring your feet in a little closer to get the heels down, as long as you keep that lift in the hip. In fact, that feels good. And then you're going to bring the feet back to the middle. Take the feet naturally apart. Inhale, gaze up, and then step the feet to the hands. Come on, halfway up, nice flat reach out. Exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, bring the arms up, bring the palms together, gazing up. And then exhale the hands to center. Inhale, gazing up, open through the chest. Exhale, fold forward, forward bend. Breathe in, come halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward, planting the hands, jump or step the legs back. And then you can bend to your left to come into your side plank. Open the chest, take an extra breath here. Get the arm a little further back as you open through the rib cage. And then you can take that arm down. Breathing in, take the arm up, open through the chest, shoulder blade is back. Breath, breath. Now take that arm down. Now you can reach out through the heels. Keep the legs strong. Keep the rib cage in. And now just on the tops of the feet, move the heels around so you're getting deeper into the Achilles. And then in the other direction. Keep that going around, breathing steadily. Now you can bend your knees, keep the toes tucked. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, lower. We're going to do an extra lift. I want you to take the hands alongside the body, press the tops of the feet down, and then interlace the fingers. Breathe in, gaze up, and move the hands down towards the buttocks, and keep pressing the tops of the feet down. Press the baby toe side down as you move the wrist towards the tailbone. And then you can exhale, breathing in, come back up. Exhale, release the forehead to the floor. Stay with your breathing. And then you can do a little shift of the hips from side to side in your child's pose. Keeping your breathing constant. And now you can come on back up, all fours. Take the hands under the shoulders. Pardon me, tabletop position. And now tuck the toes under, take an inhale, arc the back, lift the eyes. Exhale, rise into downward dog. And now step the feet forward to the hands. Come on halfway up, reach right out from the chest, stay there. Keep the hips tipped back as you pull the inner thighs back. And then you'll have a stronger forward fold. Fold into the legs. Now breathing in, breathe the arms up, open the chest, bring the palms together. And then exhale the hands to center. And again, inhale, gazing up, open through the chest. Exhale, fold forward, forward bend. Breathe in, come halfway up, chest touch. Exhale, fold forward. Planting the hands, step the legs back. Good, turn to the left. Take a big in-breath, opening the chest. Take that arm in line with the ears. You lengthen from the waist, beautiful reach. And then you can windmill that arm around. And now rotate, turn, opening the chest, breath. And then take that right arm in line with the ear, get a beautiful reach, extend. And now you can windmill that arm around. Come on back, and then reach the heels out. And excellent. Now just stay in the plank for a moment. Keep the shoulder blades sliding down as you reach the heels out. And now just dunk the left knee down to touch, feet are just naturally apart. And then come up. The right knee down, try not to use the bum if you can. So you want to just keep the core lifted without doing any drop with the hips. And extend, touching down, and extend. Keep the rib cage in, touch, and extend. 2 more. Touch, and extend, touch, and extend. Now we're going to come down onto the knees, and I want you to either take the legs straight in front, if the kneeling is too much, or if you can take the hands behind and lift from the rib cage, press into the fingertips as the shoulders come back. You're getting your rise, you lift, the head comes back as the chin is coming up towards the ceiling. And you keep the breathing in and out through the nose. And then you're going to exhale forward again. And now take the hands forward, come into your plank, reach the heels out, and now take the legs to the outside edge of the mat. Now, same thing, dunk the left knee down and then straighten, and right knee down and straighten. Keep the legs long, touch and reach, and touch and reach. 2 more, and touch and reach. Last one, touch and reach. Step the feet together, bend the knees. Scoop the pubic bone forward, lowering down. Now with your hands right in line with the torso, press into the palms, breathe in and lift. And then you can exhale and child's pose the body back. Release the forehead to the floor. 1 more breath. And then you can come on back up. Take the hands under the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Take an inhale. And then exhale and rise into downward dog. Lifting through the hips. Letting the heels drop. And now gazing up. Come up onto the tiptoes and step the feet forward to the hands. Come on halfway up as you reach out. And now exhale, fold. Breathe in, scoop the arms up, bring the palms together, gazing up at the thumbs. And then you can exhale the hands to center. We'll do 1 more salutation. Breathing in, gazing up. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, come halfway up, just touch. Exhale, fold. Planting the hands, jumper step the legs back. Turning into your side plank, lifting, breathing in again. Take that arm over the ear. Take an extra breath here as you stretch and lengthen out from the waist. Keep that arm in line with the ear as you really extend. Open through that underarm. And then take the arm into a full circle, coming around. Take an inhale as you breathe the arm down. Exhale back. Inhale front, keeping the chest open. Now one more. And then take that arm over. Once again, extend right from the side of the waist. A beautiful, beautiful reach. If it's possible, take that leg out and up. So you want to keep the length through the spine, keep the core strong, and then you can take that arm back down. Let's rotate to the other side. Breathe in, lift the rib cage, open through the chest, and then take that arm in line with the ear. Get a really long reach. Lengthen, really, really long. Feel that reach right from the side of the waist. Breathing is steady, beautiful reach. And then you can take that arm around. Come into a full circle. Breathe in here, exhale up. Breathe in down, exhale. Get the arm coming way back, big circles. Lift the underside waist, opening the chest. Keep that foot pressing down to stabilize your hip as you lift, opening the chest. And then you're taking the arm down. Now come into your plank. And here again, have the feet just naturally apart. Touch the right knee down, just touch. And then left. Touch and right. And left. And right. And left. And right. And left. Last two. And right. And left. Good. Now you can step the feet together. Here's where we roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Keep the feet together. Roll to the left. Rib cage in. Over to the right and left. Here we go, one more time. Right, left. Okay, feet together. Bend the knees. Scoop the pubic bone, tailbone forward, coming down. Pressing the hands into the floor, sphinx the body up. Keep pressing the tops of the feet down, especially the pinky toe sides. You open up through the sacroiliac, opening there. Now take the arms alongside the body. Let the shoulders roll forward so the thumbs come up. And then take an in-breath, lift. Press the tops of the feet down. Stay with your breathing. And then you can exhale and lower. And breathe in, lift. And exhale, lower. And breathe in, lift. And exhale, lower. Now you can take your hands right beside the chest. Take an in-breath. Come on back up. Hands under the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Take an inhale, arc the back. Exhale, rise into your downward dog. Lifting from the hips. Breath. And now you can walk your feet into your hands or come into your forward fold. Stay in the forward bend and take your hands forward about a foot to a foot and a half. Come up onto the fingertips. Now pull the bum bones up in the air. The inner thighs are moving back. Shoulder blades are sliding down. Keep that lift of the hips coming high. Actively pulling out through the buttocks and pressing the soles of the feet down. And then reach out with the chin and chest and then fold completely into your forward bend. Keep on pulling up through the inner thighs as you fold, letting your head fall. Stay with your breathing. Now hold on to the backs of the knees. Bend your knees. Do have your feet hip width apart. And then take the chest body in contact with the knees as you let your head dangle. And pull the core in strongly to stretch into your low back. Steady breath. Okay, that's really great. Now take your hands forward into the hairpin position you were in. And now you're going to take the left leg straight up, so not into the diagonal. Whoops, so you want to go just straight up. Reach out through the heel and pull the toes back. Now take the right hand out 4 inches. Press into that palm. Now turn to the left and turn the toes out as you bring that left leg up. Pull up in your standing leg. Now, if you wish, you can keep your hand down, use fingertips. If you can take the arm up, the easiest balance is to look down just ahead of the thumb, and that helps to align the spine. If you feel you can be in balance, then you can turn to the left and turn your gaze to the left. But keep that leg actively reaching up, and then do a pulse of that leg with the hand coming down. So you're going to keep your hand for balance and keep a pulse of that leg. Get a really good strong reach with the heel. And 8, breath, 6, keep the core strong, 3, just breath. And now take that leg down. Okay, come back into your forward fold. Feet are hip width apart. Let the head fall completely, keeping that length in the low back. Keeping the reach, pulling up from the core. Excellent. And then you can take the hands forward. Great. And now taking the right leg up straight on the horizontal, so your hands are at about 1 foot to 1.5 feet. Keep that heel reaching straight out, pull up from the standing leg. And now you're going to turn to your right. Come up on the fingertips of that right hand. And as your leg comes up high and reaches, see if you can take that right hand off the floor. Or you can keep it there, keep the right hand reaching, keep pulling up through the standing leg. And however you wobble or reach is good, because you're still opening up different pathways in the balance. You're activating different areas of your hip, so it's all good. So you want to keep that leg reaching out. And now come into your pulse. Get a reach out from the heel. The leg is strong. Control the movement so it's not a swing. And you reach out and you really pull up through the core, especially on the left side in the pocket area. So pull up through that hip flexor psoas. 3, 2, and 1. Now take that leg down. Come back into your forward fold. Grabbing onto the backs of the legs. Let your head fall. Stay with your breathing. Steady breath. And then you can take the hands down, bend the knees. Okay, and then from here, we're going to sit back onto the hips, and you can have your legs come straight in front. So you're reaching out through the heels. Now come on right to the front of the bum so you can pull the bum bones back so you get really lifted from the low back. Now we'll take the left heel in and press that heel right to the inside of that thigh. Now that knee is rotating out, and you're going to take an in-breath, lift the eyes. Now exhale, fold, and extend out over the leg. Get a good reach forward as you pull the toes back. Stay with your breathing. Beautiful reach. Extend. Excellent. Right out. Breath. And then you can come on all the way back up. Okay, now we'll take that heel to the outside. Keep this heel anchored and stay really lifted from the ribs. And then extend out from that side. Now take the arm across to reach off of this side of your hip as you pull the toes back. Get a good reach out. Now do a small pulse. Getting the reach forward still with the torso. And then pull out as much as you can. Stretch into the side waist. Breath. And then you can come back up. And now we'll shift legs. Press the foot right to the inside of the thigh. Come nice and tall through the torso. Breathing in, exhale, and extend out over the leg. Keep the heel reaching out as you pull back from the toes. Stay long through the torso. Breathing steadily. Breath. Wonderful extension. Breath. And now breath in, lift the chest and the rib cage. Take that leg to the outside as the heel comes in. Take the body across, reach out from the toes, pulling the back, reach the heel out, extend out over the waist. Keep this opposite right hip pressing down as you get that extension. And again, the toes are pulling back. Breath, breath, little pulses. Breathing and reaching out with the chest. Breath. And then you can come on all the way back. Now we'll take this heel in and take it right over this heel here. And now you're going to tuck. And then you're going to lean forward. Take this left elbow in front. Take the hand behind and push forward from the torso with the back of the arm pressing into the shin as you reach forward. Getting a great reach. And then you can come on all the way back up. And now you can take this leg up, hold on with the opposite hand, and pull the heel in tight, letting the knee rotate to the outside. To see if you can really pull up from the low back and keep the shoulders down as you get the chin drawing back and you're long through the spine. Now, if you can, do a little rock side to side. Stay really lifted. And again, you're not sitting on your back. You want to try to stay to the front of the bum. And then you take that heel on top. Let the knee rotate out. There will be a bend in the ankle. And now, if you can come forward, you might use fingertips to prop. And you also might need to take your heel out, I'm noticing, to get out a little bit further. And then you're going to extend, reach up with the chin, and come out over that leg. Get a wonderful reach and extension. Coming back up. And then you can walk your hands back in. Lift from the rib cage. Feel the chest open. And taking the hands behind. And lift from the rib cage as you gaze up. Keep the chest open. Pushing up through the fingertips. Stay with your breathing. And then you can uncross that leg. Here we go. Reaching out. Good. Now you can extend the opposite leg out. Keep this leg pulling in. And now lifting the leg. And you can come back up. Oops, that's not it. We're going to take this foot in front. We're going to take the heel in front. Take the right arm in front. Press the back of the arm into the leg. Breathing in. Extend forward over the leg. Breath. Breath. Breath, reaching, 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 and then coming back up, lift from the rib cage, and now just taking that leg, so you're going to take the foot right to the top of the thigh as you lift, and then breathing in, extend out over the leg, get a wonderful extension forward from your hip. Keep your breathing constant. Reaching. Breath. And now you can come on back in. And now take the fingers in. We're going to breathe in, lift, opening through the chest. Just let that heel stay pressing as you rise from the rib cage. Keep the breath. Opening. And then really come to the front of the bum bones as you lift. Coming up. That's excellent. Good. And then now we're going to come into spinal twist. I want you to take this left arm across. Bring it on the outside of the knee as you turn and lift. Coming back up. Lengthening from the spine. Lift from the rib cage. Keep both bum bones down as you lift. And then you can come back. Now we're going to switch the legs. Take that top right ankle under, folded. Take that top left ankle up. Lift, come tall again. Taking this hand across, lift, and rise. And I apologize if I did this one already. I was trying to remember if we did both. You're going to get your lift from the rib cage as you turn, coming all the way back up, lengthening from your spine. And then you can come back to your center. Great. And now you can undo that foot. And then bring the foot so you're coming right into cobbler pose. You can hold on to the bottoms of the feet, lift from the rib cage, and come right to the front. Now, if you can just do that little flutter of the butterfly, so you can get more of a stretch right in through the inner thighs, and keep on lifting from the low back as much as you can. Keep the breathing steady. breath. Excellent. Excellent. And now you can take the feet further out. You're going to keep the heels together, bring the toes apart. Now the thumbs come in, and you're going to take the hands under, reach forward, and pull yourself over your legs, getting a forward trajectory right from your low back. Stay with your breathing. Get that wonderful reach. Steady breath. Staying with your breath. Reaching forward. And then you can breathe in and you can draw back up, coming back up. And then draw the legs together. Keep the feet pressing down as you lift. Pull your heels in close. And then take both elbows over the shins as you grab onto your feet. Take an in-breath and gaze up. Exhale, fold forward. Stay with your breathing, let the head dangle. Excellent. And then you can breathe in and come on back up. Great. Now we're going to come into a standing position from here, or a squat if you can come into a squat. Now with the squat, the hips are sitting, feet are apart, your elbows are coming over your knees, and the arms come forward. The standing squat, you can have your hips sending back right from the hips, the hinge of that low back. Take the hands forward if you can, hands to the knees, either one. Let the hips sit back. And if you can be hands-free, that's excellent. If you're coming into the full squat, take the arms in front. Let the head dangle. Take 2 more breaths. Keeping that opening through the hips. Again, the tailbone is heavy. And then you're going to breathe in, come up. You can use the knees to lift. Coming all the way back up, take the left heel and grabbing onto the foot. Rise from the ribs. And press that knee down and back as you press strongly into the standing leg and keep your breathing steady. Breath. And then you can take that leg down. Now grabbing onto the right foot, holding onto the foot, lift from the rib cage, press that heel down, opening through the chest. Breath. Breath. Again, keep that knee pressing down, opening, steady breath. Breath. And then you can gently release that leg. Great, now we'll come into the stork stance. So you can take your right foot, press the foot into the thigh, and then you can take your hands right into prayer position. Rotate that knee down, out rather, and keep pressing on that standing foot to rise right from the hips. Feel your breathing. Find your best position with the hands. Drop into that standing leg. Keep on feeling the breath moving through for 2 more breaths. Rising. Foot presses, and then you can gently release and bringing that leg down. Lovely. Let's come on onto the other foot, bringing that heel up. Get your press of the foot into the thigh, press into the standing leg, and again, find your best position for arms. Press into that standing leg. Shoulders are back. Keep that lift of the rib cage. 2 more breaths. Feel your body settling as you drop into that standing leg. And you can gently release, taking the arms down. Okay, wonderful. Now, in this position, I want you to come into a wide straddle. I was just thinking about the inner thighs.
So when you're doing the standing rotation of your knee out, you might notice that your thighs can get tight. So we're going to take an inhale, gaze up, open the chest, and then exhale, fold forward. Now take the hands down and then work the feet out as long, as wide as you can. So you want to reach out and then let the weight of the hips fall. So if you can pull the toes back, that's great. This is very strong through the knees, so I know you're listening. The legs are active, so the knees are protected on the inner joint. And you're reaching the heels out. And you keep the rise of the rib cage, and feel free to come down too onto your bum and keep this into a straddle. Either position, keep the heels active, reaching out, stay with the breathing for 3 more breaths. Keep reaching, breath, pray, breath, 1 more breath. And now you can come down, come into seated position, and you can lift right from the rib cage. Now you're pulling up, and we've done the reach across. Now I want you to get just a really good rise from the hips here. So you can extend both arms out, reach out from the hips, and pull the toes back as you extend. Get a wonderful extension. And then from there, once again, pulse. Reach, coming out, right from the hip, and then come on back up. Reach and extend, come up from the waist as you reach, getting the arms out, keep that extension, breath, 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 and then you can come on all the way back up. And now if you can lift from your hips and then exhale and fold forward, get the toes pulling back, get the lift of the rib cage, and get the reach forward from the waist. And then you can come on back up. We're going to do this onto your back. So taking the body all the way down onto the floor. Next, you can take your legs up. Now hold on to the big toes, extend the legs out, get a wonderful reach, and just pulsing. Excellent. Now the heels reach out, toes pull back, and then pull the legs towards you. Keep the heels reaching out. On your exhale, really pull the core in. Now you can bring the legs together. And then from this position, take the legs down towards you. Stay with your breathing. Keep the shoulders back. And then you can exhale and extend and release the legs to the floor. Okay. Now you can cross the right ankle over and then rotate that right knee out. Now you can grab behind the leg and then draw the leg in. Chin coming in, let your shoulders rest back, and let your body really round. Get the chin super tucked. And then you can gently release and come down. Excellent. And now just take the arms up, out like a V, and just spread the fingers. Reach for the torso, stretch the arms, take a big breath and yawn. And really open the chest and the shoulders so everything opens. And then you can exhale and tip over to your left side. And now gaze to the right as the arms press back. Steady breath. Steady breath. Good. Let that right knee rotate out so you get the right hip stretch. And then breath in, come on back up. Now you can cross that knee over. And then once again, lift the body towards the leg, pulling the knees in, pull the legs in, keep your torso, keep that body strong, lifting. And then you can let your legs down. Excellent. And now uncross. Recross the left ankle. Take the arms up overhead, open through the chest. And then lifting the upper body, pull the legs in, forgot about that. So you're going to take the leg in, lift really round the spine, tuck the chin, breath, pull in snugly, and then lower, take the arms up overhead, palms reaching to the ceiling stretch. Breathe in and then exhale over to your right. Gaze to the left. And just keep the shoulder blades under as you lengthen through the spine. as you stay breathing steadily. And then you can breathe in, come on all the way back up. Excellent. Great. And then we cross that ankle over a little further, and then do your lift again, grabbing on, so you've got the knee on top of the knee, lift the torso, coming all the way in, tuck the chin, and then you can gently release and let your legs down. And now uncross the feet, and here we'll walk the heels right into the buttocks. Take the hands of the heels to come into the bridge lift. This is considered a finishing pose, so you do it towards the final parts of the practice. And it's a way to help get the body elevated, because you always finish in elevated supine, upside down poses. Sorry, it's not supine, but upside down poses. So you're pressing your knees away and you press the backs of the arms into the floor. Keep pressing into the feet. Keep the tailbone reaching out. Keep your breathing steady. Excellent. Steady breath. And then you can slowly lower. Fantastic. Now just let the arms come out and then take the hands to the ceiling. Pull the wrists up high to the ceiling as the shoulder blades come off the floor. Now take the arms overhead. Reach, extend the legs out. And then walk the arms, lift your head over, bring them over to the left. And now walk your legs over to the left, one at a time. And breathe out of that right side. Extend the arms out. Keep breathing. Excellent. And then you can come on over, back to the middle. Walk the legs over to the right first. And then take your arms over. Let your elbows be back. Your gaze will turn gently to the left a little. Keep the arms pressing back. Breath steady. Good, one more breath. Great. Now come on back to the center. And then bending the knees, we're going to pull the knees up and in and come on right into circles. Excellent. And then the other direction. Good, and then you can let your heels go. Let your legs extend. And allow the feet to just roll out in relaxation. Let your shoulders go. And as you breathe and release, coming into Shavasana, just feel all of the places in your body that might feel more energetic, maybe softer, and maybe more in contact with the floor. And let your body go. As I leave you in silence, come right into your breathing. Keep on breathing. As you lie in Shavasana, do notice if there's any little wiggling you need to do to release your neck, your shoulders, even if it's just to make sure the feet are soft and rolled out. Good, and then with awareness on the breathing, take in a deeper breath. And again, nice deep breath. And then you can take the arms up overhead and stretch through the fingertips. Pull the toes back and reach out through the heels. Get nice and long through the backs of the legs. Stretch like you're on the rack. Get a really good reach. And then you can exhale the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, and just do a good tuck of the chin, just stretching through the back of the neck. Let your feet relax. Really tuck. And then you can slowly lower. Great. Now gently roll over to your right side and draw right up into seated position. Good. So in your tall spine, if you can just take a moment to center and feel the evenness in through both of the sitting bones, and feel the chin drop back. Feel your shoulders back. And then decide the intention that you will set for today. How do you want to experience this day? And then evoke the feeling tone of that intention. Imagine feeling the way that intention is, how it occurs in your body and your thoughts. What thoughts do you have when you live from that intention? Pull up a very specific thought that would elaborate and demonstrate that intention. And then you can gently draw your body back to awareness fully and into yourself in the room. And we'll bring our hands together and bow in Namaste.